everybody. So we are finally ready here in Paris after the sensible decision was taken.
Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of the Champions League final between Real Madrid and Liverpool for the most prestigious trophy in world football. Hopefully it'll be a good game. Chelsea, Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Hopefully Real Madrid get the win. And we will give you the lineup now. The lineup for Liverpool is Alisson in goal. You have Alexandro, Kanate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago, Diaz, Salah, Mane. On the bench is Keller, Milner, Keita, Firmino, Gomez, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jones, Minamino, Jota, Taramikas, Elliott and Matip. That is your team for Liverpool to play Real Madrid today. That is your Real Madrid team is Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, Cruz, Benzema, Modric, Casemiro, Valverde, Vini J and Ferland Mendy. And then you got the bench for Real Madrid, which is Luni, Nacho, Hazard, Asensio, Marcelo, Lucas Vazquez, Bale, Carvajal, Rodrigo, Isco, Marinho, and Jamwinga. And that is your Real Madrid team to play Liverpool today. Guys, just let me know who you think is going to win.
Wins for Real Madrid, 6 for Liverpool. Historic and iconic clubs head-to-head tonight. Fantasy football.
We are on the way. We're just waiting for kick-off. We are just waiting for kick-off between Liverpool. I hope the game goes well, that we get the result, they get what they need. Like, guys, you need to hope that this game's going to be a good one because we've been waiting for so long for this. We have been waiting for so long for this. I mean long. And I mean this with the greatest respect, I mean it with the greatest of heart, but long. And I mean long. So if you're any other sport, I'm just trying to sort some stuff out at the moment. But at the moment, it's Real Madrid. Versus Real Madrid for the Champions League.
Referee is a Frenchman from Lyon. Clement Turpin, who refereed the Europa League final last season. The last 3 times that Real Madrid have been here, Sergio Ramos has been the captain, but Karim Benzema is the skipper this evening. It's the 3rd final as a captain for Liverpool's Jordan Henderson. Madrid team tonight is the one we expected. David Alava's fit to play his first game since the first leg of the semi-final at the Etihad. He's alongside Eder Militao in central defence, and Fede Valverde starts on the right. His industry preferred to Rodrigo's explosiveness. The Real bench is rich and talented. It includes Bale, Hazard and Isco. Carvajal, Modric and Benzema are starting their 5th Champions League final. Well, conditions are perfect here in Paris. It's a game that turns players into heroes and villains. Great goals and big moments decide games like this one. And the contrast between Gareth Bale and Loris Karius 4 years ago in Kiev emphasises that. Last year it was Kai Havertz who made all of the headlines, and we wonder who's going to shine the brightest in Paris tonight. Liverpool's qualification was ruthless and relatively straightforward. Real Madrid's a roller coaster of drama and emotion, and now it all comes down to this. So we're underway. It's the 67th final.
There we go. The Champions League final's underway, folks. Finally.
Stade de France, the venue for the third time. The first final played in Paris for 16 years. And I'm pleased to report that at kickoff, the Liverpool end, which showed a lot of empty seats, is just about full. So we're hoping that everybody's inside, everybody's safe, and we can concentrate, Steve McManaman, on what should be a fantastic Champions League final.
Yeah, let's hope it's a fantastic Champions League. I know there was some really bad scenes outside, kids getting tear gassed, families getting tear gassed, so it's awful, awful scenes, but we can concentrate on the football now. Hope everybody's well, and hope it's going to be a great spectacle playing out in front of
Yeah, on YouTube for free. YouTube for free, boys.
I will monitor him closely in the early stages. It seemed to go from one thing to another. First he was in conversation with Jurgen Klopp, and then the Liverpool manager was speaking to Naby Keita. He's a key man, Glenn, in this Liverpool team, and he's out there from the start, Thiago.
Yes, yeah, we saw him having a test before the game, and it wasn't that stringent, but in the end you've got to go with the player. The player's got to be honest, the physios have got to have their options and their opinions, but you trust the player here, and he's starting the game. He's a vital clog, isn't he, for Liverpool, the way he makes that midfield tick.
That's a load of experience in the final in both teams tonight. Liverpool were here 3 years ago, and a decent proportion of the Real team were part of the 3 in a row run under Zinedine Zidane, who's a spectator inside the stadium tonight. Liverpool haven't lost since the last 16 second leg against Inter in March, an unbeaten run of 18 matches, and Real Madrid have lost 4 times during the same period, but bring a tremendous amount of confidence into the final based on how they got here. Liverpool with the first opportunity then from the free kick, and they've got the 2 men over it that always take them. Andy Robertson with the left foot, and it is going to be Alexander-Arnold with the right, and it's away by Benzema, the Real Madrid captain.
That was really interesting, the setup there from Real Madrid. They went right back on the penalty spot, deep. They didn't want that corridor in behind them when they line up on the 18-yard box. For either full-back for Liverpool, they've seen on their videos that they can put those crosses in superbly from set plays. That's interesting that they've changed. They don't do that against normal opposition.
Eder Militao has David Alaba back alongside him tonight. There's a bit of pressure. Thibaut Courtois from Jordan Henderson.
French authorities don't.
Well, yeah, I think so. As much as Nacho came in and did a wonderful job against Manchester City, Alaba's got that bit of experience, a bit of class. He can play in a number of positions.
Go on, Real Madrid.
Tonight, both teams are fully fit, aren't they? Lovely ball by Trent Alexander-Arnold there.
Searching out Sadio Mane, and Eder Militao across defensively for the champions of Spain, Real Madrid. Here's Casemiro and now Valverde. And then Benzema challenged by Virgil van Dijk. That's going to be fascinating, those two tonight. Van Dijk, who's been imperious, and Benzema has backed himself 44 goals during what's been an outstanding individual campaign.
If you guys want me to find out some more information, I will tell you guys. This is the guy who did get a personal, who is still outside the stadium. He said, and this is Nick Parrott of a BBC journalist who said, I can see a lot of riot police. They came out and chased us. I got chased from gate 7 to gate Y. There are fewer fans here, but I think they have gone around to the other side of the ground. I have seen 2 fans being treated on the ground for the effects of tear gas. So we're just here to have a look Here we go. This is someone speaking from the Daily Mail about it. I have been back to the Turnstile Y, which is right behind the Liverpool end. I have spoken to a number of them about their experience. They have been pepper sprayed by the French police. There are kids in the queue, old people in the queue, and they have been there 2 hours. It came from nowhere. The anger the people feel in terms of how they have been treated. I need to get the point over. There has been no violence or antagonism. They have just demised that the authorities have treated them. The anger of the people I have spoken to is like nothing I have ever experienced. It is a feeling of the authorities and the police which how they are being looked after outside. There has been some fans that have tried to get in but are being distinguished to say that not the case, but not like groups or anything like Wembley. This treatment is entirely in one direction. Let's see if there's any more information, folks.
The booze for Benzema. Liverpool's clearance made by Robertson.
There was a break on there, wasn't there? Militao got himself forward, lost the ball, and Carvajal had gone ahead of the ball as well. Just needed Robertson to lift the ball, and Diaz was away.
We're just here to have a quick look because something did happen. It said, here we go, there's something here that someone put saying, disgraceful this from the Champions League being waiting half an hour to get in and no sign of being successful. Gate closed, so no way of gaining entry. We've just been pepper sprayed, yet no signs of crowd disorder. Where I am, crowd building up outside, joke. And that's a Merseyside radio journalist for BBC, Pete Salt. It's just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. Even Gary Lineker commented, I'm not sure it's possible to have a more poorly organised event if you tried. Absolute shambolic and dangerous. So it's shambolic. It is shambolic from so we're gonna
for Liverpool in central midfield in situations like that was able to clear it. One slight concern is that Sadio Mane have just taken a little bit of time.
Here comes Liverpool.
He's not moving at all well. The Liverpool number 10. Defending come over there for Real Madrid by Mendy.
Yes, Fletch, he took a real heavy whack, didn't he, on his thigh there, and he's rubbing it. He's not happy with it. See if it settles down.
It's the kind of ball they'll try and play towards Vinicius Junior over there, who's full of pace. Alisson did well for Liverpool. Here's Henderson. Fabinho.
So far, Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0, 8 minutes played.
Diaz on the left-hand side. Sadio Mane's got the more central role. Danny Carvajal can see that back and out of play.
He had to go earlier, didn't he? Diaz made a really good run, actually. Mane had 2 touches too many. This is the little flick. Benzema.
Games for Liverpool as Kenny Dalglish, and tonight he's trying to win his 7th trophy as the Liverpool manager. Fabinho onto Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah supported here by Henderson. Midfield area is going to be fascinating, Glenn, isn't it? With so many experienced players in there.
And talented players as well, Fletch. You know, I think Liverpool will have the possession, but I think you cannot sleep on Modric. Gross, experienced players. The thing is with the Real Madrid 3 in that central 3 midfield.
Come on, Madrid.
None of them are going to run past you. None of them are going to break behind the Liverpool defence. So they're always going to play in front of you, you feel.
Salah for Liverpool. On it goes towards Sadio Mane. And the flag up from the assistant.
Whoa!
The ball has gone out of play.
Ball's gone out of play, folks.
Real Madrid. What you would say tonight, conditions inside the stadium absolutely perfect. It's the first time tonight the same two teams have played against each other in 3 separate finals in this competition, so they are making a bit of history of sorts in Paris this evening. Thiago.
There's a great run as well from Diaz, and you expect Thiago to put that on a plate. That's what he's been doing the last couple of months for Liverpool. And
Nothing rude, folks. Just
about his injury, but
nothing offensive, rude, racist, or hurtful, please. Just keep voting who you think's going to win. And also, let's get chatting in the chat. If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you are new.
Who wins the trophy tonight? Jordan Henderson or Joe Emlyn Hughes is a man who's lifted the trophy twice as the Liverpool captain. There's a lot of things to do between now and then. Carlo Ancelotti's already made history this season by completing the set of titles in the top 5 European leagues, and this is his 5th final as a manager, which is a new record in the competition. Throwing given to Liverpool, Danny
Oh, come on. Come on, Madrid.
Thiago finding Salah. Challenge from Alaba, and then the header by Carvajal. In towards Sadio Mane, but Real Madrid have got 2 there. Danny Carvajal.
Well done, Real Madrid.
And the last touch, according to the French referee,
Goal kick
was a Liverpool touch.
to Real Madrid. Touch off of Diaz out for a goal kick to Madrid.
Referee's given it.
Canate beating Vinicius. Here's Henderson. There's space for Salah.
there's no doubt about it. Liverpool have settled into their rhythm. They've got control of the ball. Just gonna play that little ball in behind at some stage of this Real Madrid defence, but they'll be happy with the way they've started this game.
Forward by Danny Carvajal on towards Casemiro and then towards Benzema. And Liverpool, as Glenn says, controlling the early tempo here. Here's Diaz.
Here comes Diaz for Liverpool.
Thiago. Luis Diaz. Robertson with a chance to cross, which took a deflection on the way through. It's just changed the mind of Courtois. And then Mendy was nice and composed in giving the ball back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, he made a good run, Sadio Mane. You see he gets in front of Eder Militao, and that little deflection just takes it over the heads of the pair of them. Nice and cool by Mendy.
Carvajal giving the ball away. He's had a bit of a mixed bag in Champions League finals. The Real Madrid right back in terms of winning them, but he's also suffered a couple of injuries in finals as well. This is the man
Come on,
they
Real.
want the ball if they can possibly get it tonight. Vinicius Junior, and that's really good defending over there by Canate, who quickly got across to help out Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he's done brilliantly over there.
Wonderful defending. Defends with the front foot, goes with his His left foot takes the ball off him. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then he's aggressive here. There's only one winner here. Gets his body nice and patient. Doesn't make the foul. Look at that. Only one winner there. Just shrugs him off, comes out with the ball.
And that's one of the reasons why he's in the team, isn't it? To help over there. Luis Diaz lost the ball, and Trent was already on the way. So Vinicius Junior did have a little bit of space in front of him, but Canate was across quickly, wasn't he?
Never lost as a Liverpool player. First season at the club, he's been something of a lucky charm. And he's fully deserving of his place in the starting lineup in this game tonight.
Come on, Real.
Henderson. Alexander-Arnold had to stretch, carrying Benzema, the only Real Madrid player high up the pitch.
You can see Real Madrid, though, they're not taking any chances, are they, early on? They're defensively in a 4, and Fede Valverde gets back and it nearly makes it a 5. The midfields are back. So we certainly just want to stay into this game for the first 15-20 minutes.
Henderson deep down the right, supported by Alexander-Arnold, who manages to wriggle away and get the cross in, and Salah.
What a save, Courtois!
Thibaut Courtois down quickly to save.
Courtois, what a save!
Here's Henderson. Salah. Casemiro couldn't get there, but Modric could. Liverpool don't keep the ball. It's with Luis Diaz, and the block made by
Luis Diaz with a shot blocked. Is the ball going to go up?
Thiago looks to place it.
Good save by Thibaut Courtois in the Madrid goal.
That was simple enough. The save before from Salah. He has to get down low to his left. Whether it was going to sneak in here, I don't know whether it's the right angle to see. But he had to get down nice and quick, the big man. Yeah, would have went in, wouldn't it? Good stop.
Vital early save from Thibaut Courtois, who's the only Real Madrid player to play in every Champions League match for them this season. And his form's been excellent both in the Liga and the Champions League as well. And he proved his worth to the team with that early save from Salah.
He's had a really good season, Thibaut Courtois, with a couple of personal awards.
Diaz to take on Carvajal. Thiago. Robertson. And he goes towards Mane. He can play it on to Salah.
Well, Courtois.
Courtois, but it's nice again from Liverpool.
Very good from Liverpool. They got that little bit of injection of pace with the ball and runners off the ball, and just looked threatening in around that 18-yard box. Real Madrid, yes, they don't want to concede, but they've got to have some possession. It's a red tide that keeps coming at them.
The point you'd make, though, Steve, about this Real Madrid team is they've got a remarkable ability to stay in games like this, and we've seen it all the way through their qualification campaign.
Yeah, as the boys were saying, Liverpool need to have this tempo, they need to score again, and they effectively need to blow them away, don't they? Because you can't give them an opportunity to stay in the game like this.
Off goes Valverde. Alexander-Arnold there to tidy things up. They've got Benzema forward as well. And now that just allows a bit of space for Robertson to bring Liverpool the other way. Sadio Mane. Fabinho. Thiago onto Robertson. Here's Diaz. Thiago finds his captain, who lifts it on here towards Mane.
Here comes Liverpool.
Mo Salah. And Trent Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool nice and patient. Salah.
Trent over the top.
Well, with his ability to strike the football like he does,
There's the goal kick to Real Madrid.
Hit the target from there.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, but you're right. It's ever going to fall to someone. It's a player like Trent, isn't it, who can get over this. The shot from Salah previously, right at Courtois again. But Liverpool just building the pressure now.
Sharp little 1-2s, isn't it, that's catching Real Madrid out. The little 1-2s are not going with runners, and they're just standing across that 18-yard box. You just get a feeling that you feel in this next 5 minutes Liverpool need to score and stay concentrated.
One thing that's worth keeping an eye on tonight as well is the playing surface. They only finished laying a brand new pitch on Thursday. They started on Tuesday. They weren't supposed to be having the Champions League final this season.
Hello.
It's meant that they've laid the pitch very, very late for a match like this, Glenn, which I suppose could be a concern. Jurgen Klopp certainly spoke about it in the build-up. He said that it wasn't ideal when they trained on it yesterday.
Yeah, it looks okay. From here it looks all right. And at the
couldn't-
moment it's not cutting out. We've got a nice evening. It's not like it's raining hard. I think new pitches will suffer if there's a lot of rain down on it. But it looks good from here. There's no one slipping.
There's Thiago, who's moving perfectly fine out there, despite the concerns about him in the warm-up. It's a nice ball through to Sadio
Right,
Mane.
Mane. Mane! Oh, to the post! Liverpool have hit the post. Oh, I thought Mane had scored. I thought Mane had scored.
Great feet from him, smashes it low. I think he gets a fingertip onto the post and he's up quick. This will be a get better angle. Oh yeah, it's a great save.
What a save! What a save!
All the pressure coming from Liverpool. That's a fine save.
What a save by Thibaut.
Alisson's come a mile there, and it was Kanate winning the header with his goalkeeper stood behind him. Alexander-Arnold into Sadio Mane. Desperate times early on here defensively for Real. Casemiro does what he always does, finds a way to get fouled, just to break up the play, and just to take the sting out of what was coming Real Madrid's way.
Florentino, King of Spain, Felipe. Famous people everywhere in this game, isn't there? So Rafa's here for the Rafa Nadal, Roland Garros, which is only round the corner as well. There's a lot going on in Paris.
Zinedine Zidane, Clarence Seedorf, Ronaldinho, hottest ticket in town. Liverpool's mentality monsters against Real Madrid's comeback kings. Well, it's Liverpool kind of
Go on, Real.
better start by quite a margin here. Thibaut Courtois is the man that's prevented them from scoring.
Yeah, it's an ideal start for Liverpool, but Courtois is going to. It looks like he's going to have one of them nights. They've got to remain patient with Liverpool, but stay concentrated because on the break, this Real Madrid side is so.
Here comes.
Great position here.
There comes Liverpool.
Really good
Messed
work
it up.
by Casemiro.
They messed it up there.
There's Toni Kroos, Danny Carvajal, and now back to Kroos, the German international challenge quickly by Mane. They're a yard quicker, Liverpool, Steve.
Yeah, we expected that. Which can Real Madrid stay in the game? Thibaut Courtois.
I think Real Madrid can stay in the game. It's just they need a chance, and a chance they really need. But it's just at the moment not coming, not falling for them. It's not really.
Blowing them away. That's what's been mentioned numerous times, hasn't he?
Liverpool have had 6 attempts on target in the opening 22.5 minutes. 4 of them.
So far, not really got the bottom of what I was looking forward to in this game, but Liverpool have hit the post. Liverpool have hit the post.
And put any pressure on Liverpool up to now. There's Mendy. Kroos.
So at the moment, Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0.
Liverpool have been good at that, making Madrid go backwards and eventually making them kick the ball.
Robertson getting the better of Carvajal, and then Fabinho onto Alexander-Arnold. There's Robertson, and now Thiago. And it goes to Salah. David Alaba denying the ball through to Sadio Mane. Valverde picks up the pieces, fortunate to find Casemiro. Kroos now onto Benzema. Vinicius Junior.
So it's Real Madrid 0, Liverpool 0.
Is forward down this side because Valverde's got into the centre. Modric thought about playing the ball through to Benzema, but instead goes to Carvajal.
I think that's what Real Madrid need to do. Modric hasn't had the ball. They need to get him on. He'll look forward. No one looking square and backwards first. But he's been nullified.
At the moment, it's still 0-0. Nothing's really going off at the moment, but we are just waiting and seeing.
First time they tried to pick Benzema out in the middle.
He makes a good run actually, Benzema, very clever.
They're trying to do this, they're trying to do that, they're trying to do this, trying to do that, but not a lot is working at the moment.
That's the sort of run that if Modric is on the ball.
But we just got to wait and see how the game plans out. You never know what can happen.
There's Andy Robertson, Thiago Alcantara, Virgil van Dijk. Fabinho into Mane.
Here comes Mane.
Diaz.
Diaz for Liverpool. 26 minutes play, Liverpool 0, Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League final here in Paris.
Both teams in the first half defending the end where their supporters are, and that drew a big cheer from the supporters in white behind Thibaut Courtois' goal. Could give you Carlo Ancelotti though, Glenn. You've got towards 26 minutes and you haven't conceded a goal, and Liverpool have been having opportunities.
Yeah, he'll be happy. That's the way they've set out to play. They're going to hit Liverpool on the break.
Jordan Henderson looking to lift one in. Ferland Mendy was there.
Hello, where are you?
Canate for Liverpool.
Brrr.
Tony Kroos.
Fucom. That's not a thing.
Flips one out
It,
impudently. So, Mendy left back.
I don't. I have a lot of food and don't fall asleep.
Carvajal's found a bit of space down this side, and Modric tries to find it.
What?
Good defending initially by Robertson.
Not much. Just stayed home.
Luka Modric. Tony Kroos.
Yeah.
Back towards Danny Carvajal, but Robertson have got things under control.
So I bet you're excited about next Saturday. Yeah.
Alexander Arnold onto Salah. One back for Real Madrid by Vinicius Junior.
Yeah.
Casemiro. Well, Vinicius Junior's made the run. Casemiro tried to get it down that side, but Liverpool.
But Saturday is the better day, like you said.
And now they've got it with Thiago and Henderson.
Yeah, because we can't do Friday anyway because you got stuff planned already. You not got any idea what you're going to be doing on Friday? Greedy bastards. Fat cunt.
Fabinho.
It might give me food poisoning.
Have a crack. He's been in good goal scoring this season, the Brazilian.
Yeah. So what have you got planned for tomorrow?
Didn't play much for them. He was one of the players in the last couple of weeks of the season who was a concern for Jurgen Klopp. It was a hamstring for Fabinho, a knee issue for Van Dijk, and of course the Achilles.
I only come so I can bump into Jack Silstone.
All have been out there from the start though in the Champions League final, as predicted by the manager.
Yeah.
By Canate. One well by Mane.
Yeah, cause do we have to decide what we're gonna do on Saturday? Because you can't do much. Yeah, because there's not a lot. There's not gonna be a lot to do because my mum said everywhere is going to be rammed.
Henderson. Fabinho.
What? Yeah, my mum said not to go in because everywhere is going to be rammed that weekend.
Well forward here from right back. Henderson with the first time ball and into the arms.
But I mean, it's going to be people are going to be indoor and outdoor depending on what the weather's like. Yeah.
Type of ball, wasn't it? Just didn't execute it properly.
I've already told him we're gonna have a takeaway.
The angle.
Takeaway. Yeah, and I got to think of Frank as well. The dog. Oh, bastard.
Carvajal keeps it in. Casemiro helps it on, but only gives it back to Liverpool, although Canate couldn't keep it. Swept
Right.
Vinicius. It's a challenge that Trent Alexander-Arnold had to win, and a ball that he had to intercept for Liverpool.
He got there in the end, but he was obviously on the outside, and if the ball had been correct and weighted correctly, I think Vinicius was in, but
I can't. Oh, you
Zaha
prick.
just got there, didn't he? Vital.
Salah to go
Hopefully,
through
don't
the-
get food poisoning from the cheesecake.
Toni Kroos as well, the French left back.
I've been poisoned.
Benzema to Carvajal.
I've been poisoned, so you owe me 50 quid.
Here's Valverde.
You owe me 50 quid.
Toni Kroos.
What time will that be? Alright then. Alright. Okay. But
Happy to keep the ball in situations like this, Steve, don't they, Real Madrid, rather than trying to test Liverpool's defence a great deal.
Yeah, they're not taking many chances at all, are they? Haven't played the ball forward a lot, just gone sideways, and eventually backwards.
it's Real Madrid nil.
Been a team throughout this Champions League
Real Madrid nil. Liverpool nil.
Second half, when they bring on the likes of Jamwinga and Rodrigo, Glad, it does make them a different team in terms of the dynamic of it.
They've got more energy in the last 20 minutes. They're a dangerous side then. I mean, these are the experienced players out there at the moment, particularly in the midfield with Kroos and Modric. They keep giving that ball away. They're not at their best, Real Madrid. This is a spell where Liverpool have got to dictate and get a goal.
Benzema's got Vinicius ahead of him. There aren't too many more in white up there. Vinicius made a decent run, but Van Dijk had read it well, as you'd expect him to in a situation like that.
What I would say about going back to your substitution shout, they've got to fit again. Eden Hazard on the bench, who's played in the last few games, made cameo appearances for Real Madrid at the end of the season, and he looks fit and well. He looks sharp the other day in training. If he can get back to anything like the form he had at Chelsea, and he could be brilliant off the bench as well. So lots of choices there on both sides of the benches.
You wonder whether that's going to be the game plan for Carlo Ancelotti tonight, to try and keep it tight until the second half, and then hope that the substitutions can pay off the way they have done in various games during the run to the final.
Hello, Precious. Hello, David. Liverpool fans, horrible.
12 and a half minutes to play until half time.
Who do you want to win? I want Real Madrid to win.
Diaz challenged by Danny Carvajal. It breaks here for Sadio Mane, and it's going to come back now for the challenge on the Liverpool player, Luis Diaz. French referee seeing if there was an advantage, but didn't find one.
Carvajal just comes through the back there, but Liverpool have done well. They've forced Real Madrid to play balls long, but not only has the ball gone long, they've got onto the second ball. They've always won possession from the header.
Yeah, I want Real Madrid, Real Madrid to win. I want Real Madrid to win because they've got not just the better players. It's just I'm a Chelsea fan and don't like Liverpool. Just don't like Liverpool. Cannot stand Liverpool Football Club. Cannot stand the fan base. The fans boo literally everything and everyone. It's just like they just don't care about anyone else other than themselves. But it's Liverpool nil. Oh!
Straight at Courtois. And we've said that a few times in the first half. Straight at Courtois.
Yeah, frees a bit, he just walks off.
Liverpool nearly 1-0 up. Headed by Mo Salah straight into the arms of Thibaut Courtois in the goal. Liverpool nil, Real Madrid nil.
Pressure
So,
but he's able to get the ball out
oh,
towards Mendy.
come on, Real.
To Vinicius.
Good.
Tony Kroos.
Defend no shot on goal. Absolute rats. Should be playing better, Real.
Significantly though, Steve, still 0-0.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I don't think Real Madrid will be too worried about that.
Yep. And
It's
it's just lucky, and it's typical that all of the incidents have happened before kickoff are all by Liverpool fans. That just shows that Liverpool fans cause everything, even in the cup final. They cause hassle. Because I've heard something thanks to watching another stream, that it turned out that all Liverpool fans were all told to go through one gate, and people were stopping them getting in.
Very often, which might surprise you. Here's Karim Benzema.
Go on! Go on! Vinicius! Oh, Vinicius! I want you to score. That's all. Can you come on and score the winner, please?
Very cute, Vinicius Junior. Nutmegs Canate. Henderson's back. Quick one, quick corner.
Go on! Go on! Humble! Humble! Go on! Oh! Rat!
To get a hold of the ball for Liverpool, and he wants to get it forward quickly because he'd spotted Luis Diaz in space.
That is not a free. That is not a free kick. He genuinely went for the ball and won the ball because the ball moved. Diaz dived.
When anybody breaks the term of falta, it means foul them, and that's what was going to happen.
There you go. Oh.
Bring him down, avoid a yellow card. But that's his last chance, I think.
Oh.
The volley was beautifully weighted.
Someone is telling me in my chat, let's support Liverpool just for tonight. No. Chelsea fans do not get on with Liverpool. Liverpool don't like us. We do not like them. If you don't know the history, go and look at it. No Chelsea fan will want Liverpool to win this.
Robertson goes square here to Henderson. Van Dijk and Canate are in there. It's aimed now towards Robertson coming in.
And also in this Real Madrid team, there's a couple of Chelsea connections in that with Eden Hazard, and you got Ancelotti.
And all the way back then to Alisson. You wouldn't say the free kick worked particularly well, would you?
Wasn't a great free kick at all, was it?
Who I will not say his name, because that guy, to us and to the fans, is a snake.
They went quite deep again, Macca, with it from wide free kicks.
Yeah, he won the Premier League.
When he was at Everton, he has him going in there deep and
He was.
down that space where you actually want to whip it round the back of you. So,
But then he went and ruined it all by doing some stupid things, by saying it from his mouth, which didn't help.
It's been a lovely warm day. Pitch is holding up well. Liverpool in this first half have done everything bar score.
I remember one season he got in. I think he got injured, and we had to have half a season with Asmir Begovic in goal.
Benzema challenged over there by Alexander-Arnold. Benzema back to Tony Kroos.
Yeah, and that
Here's Carvajal.
and lit.
The fifth one in. I think the target was actually Casemiro, who was behind Valverde.
Yeah.
Seemed to come at him at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Oh.
Excellent run by Diaz. Good defending though by Carvajal. Still retains his speed. And the composure to play the ball back to his goalkeeper.
I'm gonna say Real
it's brilliant defending, but also you see Valverde as well. He's made up 60.
Madrid are playing shocking.
Something they've obviously spoken about, and Diaz gets the ball.
Yeah.
Let's say Glenn Canate
Yep.
started off fantastically alongside Van Dijk.
He's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, he's aggressive going for his headers. He's aggressive in the tackle and the use of the ball. That chance for Salah's head a minute ago was all the creation from Canate. Brilliant tonight so far.
And Mane apparently is going to Bayern Munich.
It's Fabinho. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Henderson trying to return the ball to Fabinho. Liverpool
And
able to keep it.
apparently Chelsea will be rooting for Real Madrid on this one, because if Real Madrid win this, we get add-ons we get some money because of Eden Hazard. I think we get about 9 million. If Real Madrid win this, Chelsea get given 9 million. And that's due to his contract when it yeah. Let's see. Look. I don't like Liverpool, neither do I like Real Madrid. Then what's the point of watching a game if you don't like Real Madrid and you don't like Liverpool? That's just pointless for anyone watching this game. If you don't like Liverpool and you don't like Real Madrid. And this person's a Chelsea fan. When you think you would want Real Madrid to win because it's in, yeah, but the difference is you'd want Real Madrid to win because you have there's more Chelsea connections in that team. So you'd be thinking, yeah, we want Real Madrid to win. We've got no connections towards Liverpool whatsoever. Their fan base was literally laughing at us when we couldn't spend money and we were going to go bankrupt. We are literally Liverpool fans, like literally dancing on our grave straight away. And I don't give two iotas if any Liverpool fan gets offended by this, but you are the Satan of this country. You're the worst fan base in this country. You're the reason why we have a bad reputation around in Europe, because a little bit you go a bit too iota and think you can get away with everything because you're Liverpool Football Club.
Liverpool have lost one of their last 34 games in all competitions, and their 46 wins so far is a new club record. They could play 63 matches when the season started. And this is game number 6.
So the one I said, if you don't like Real Madrid and you don't like Liverpool, then don't watch the game if you don't like either. That's going to be my opinion, and I'll say that to you.
Liverpool won in Paris brings back memories of the late great Ray Clements and Ray Kennedy too.
Please say Real Madrid score.
That night, who have been in the thoughts of the Liverpool players who played with them in the build-up to this game, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. There's two great men. The part in this history of this great football club.
So Hazard bench till forever. Courtois just doing the little he can. He's not good at all. So Chelsea have nothing to do with Real Madrid. We have everything to do with Real Madrid. You got Courtois, ex-player, Hazard, ex-player, ex-manager, Ancelotti. There you go. Do I have? Oh! Benzema, French magician. Oh, you messed it up. Oh, that's not offside. That is a VAR in the final. Yeah, because he's onside from the very first.
Let's see if it's another. He actually loses it a little bit. Benzema there, and then there's just pandemonium.
And the second time he gets the. If you see the second one, two Liverpool players challenge for it, and it's both.
You see Alisson starts going out, and I think Benzema gets stuck inside there. There's only Robertson behind. He needs two.
Or he can't be offside if it comes off an opposition player, because it makes him onside. And I've just seen the replay of the close-up. It hits Fabinho's knee in the direction of Benzema. If they don't get that bit in what they are seeing, then it's rubbish.
Yeah, he's offside in offside position there, yeah.
The only reason, and
we just have to see if it comes off
yeah.
a Liverpool player. That's all it is. If it comes off a Real Madrid player, it's no goal. If it's off a Liverpool player, it's a goal.
But I like Glenn Hoddle because he makes sense. He's the one commentator that makes sense. It's slightly offside because he's behind the keeper.
Well, indeed, they have. They've got two wins here. First of all, the initial ball going through for Benzema, was he onside? That will be checked. And then, as we've been speaking about, when he scores a goal, is he in offside position? And as you quite rightly say, if it's been played by the Real
But
Madrid
also,
forward,
they've
then
got
he's
to check
offside.
two. They're checking two things: that if he's offside from the first phase of play, and if he is for when the second time it comes to him. So they've got two bits to look at.
Then he's offside still.
So how can? So Peter Walton said he's off. He's basically offside because defenders can be behind the keeper, but because he's behind the keeper, it makes him offside. So basically, that's that.
And you think the danger's gone here. There you think they've got it covered. Oh my word, work that one out.
Yeah.
Guys. Is that a deflection of Fabinho's
So
knee, or
so Peter Walton, who supposedly knows everything, because he's saying because he's behind the keeper, he's offside. They say he's offside because he's behind the keeper.
comes off Alisson's knee.
Comes off Canate and off Fabinho's knee, doesn't it?
Yeah. But that's got to be deemed as unintentional.
Yeah. Accidental,
Oh,
yeah.
but
Wow, they are
unintentional. If it was in a Premier League game, that would more or less be given. If that was for Liverpool and that happened, that would be given.
Is the man under the spotlight as the goal check continues. It's his 142nd game in the Champions League tonight, which breaks his tie with Ryan Giggs and puts him level with Raul in 5th place. If the goal does stand, he'll go 3rd all time on the competitions list. And
They get away with a.
too many, Steve, in the
I'm going to say this, and this is what would have happened. If it was Liverpool in this situation, it would have been given straight away. They're saying he's off. Oh my God, they're saying he's offside.
So Clement Turpin's decision is backed up by Jérôme Brissard, and the Real Madrid goal is ruled out.
If they're doing it because of the goal,
I think that's what it was. There we go.
that's bollocks. That is bollocks. That is bollocks. That is bollocks. That is bollocks. I don't deserve to be watching football anymore. Whoever's VAR, you get sacked for your job and go and get your ass because you're going to get sacked. Thank you very much.
The better chances, and it's just a reminder that when you've got a player like Benzema on the pitch, you're always in a game like this, and you are going to generate opportunities for him.
It just, the movement was sensational. He's done it time and time again in this Champions League, and they've got purveyors of the ball to put that ball in, and that's what you've got to watch against this team, Vinicius and Benzema. Other than that, at the moment they're finding it hard to get through Liverpool. Strange thing to say, but it's a good half-time for Liverpool. They've dictated a lot of this game, but it's a good time to get down that tunnel at the moment.
He takes up really difficult positions, doesn't he, Benzema at times?
Well, don't forget tomorrow we've got Solihull Moors against Chesterfield. That's in the Vanarama National League playoffs from midday, and the promotion final is next Sunday, 2 o'clock, and you can see that on 1HD and Ultimate. Intercepted there by Toni Kroos, and now there might be an opportunity down that side for Vinicius if Benzema can play it. Important header there from Fabinho. Away by Robertson. Casemiro. Vinicius Junior to run at Trent Alexander-Arnold. He didn't give him any space down that side. It's a fair challenge according to the referee. Worked out well there for Liverpool. Given away though now to Kroos. Intercepted by Canate. And there's half-time. Well, Liverpool had the early chances, but Karim Benzema is the man with the scowl on his face at half-time. His goal ruled out for offside after a very lengthy VAR check. Before that, there have been chances for both Mo Salah and for Sadio Mane. And on both occasions, Thibaut Courtois was in fine form. 0-0 at half-time then in the Champions League final.
This program is brought to you by Expedia, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
It's triple title fight night with BT Sport. We've got heart-pounding UFC plus young Brits Liam Davis and Mark Leach clash, and the UK's Triple D hits America hard.
Fight fans, get ready.
It's triple title fight night on BT Sport.
reckoning is coming.
I don't have my powers.
Without you, we can't win this fight. It's hard.
We are lost. Lost in a world of artificial lifestyle ideals. We're not speedy up socialites draped over the Italian Riviera. We're not smouldering Euro actors steeped in morally manicured lifestyle. We're not luxuriously green footballers frolicking in our corporate sponsorship deals. But while most of us still blissfully sip pint after pint of poorly crafted dreams, you could be having something else.
That is the most weird offside rule I've ever seen in my life. Why does that offside rule exist? So apparently if the goalkeeper's in front of the two defenders, that means he's offside. My dad had to explain it. That's when, because I didn't really understand the rule, and he knows that. He was just explaining to me about what it is. So I was a bit confused. That's why. Yeah, it. And you said about Robertson. Yeah. Yeah, but. Yeah, but the rule of being. Yeah, so the. Yeah, so the. In the rules. I'm just saying in the. I'm just saying in the rule of the game. You're right with what you're saying. The main one is the keeper. If he's ahead of them two, then it classes offside. If they were in front, if they were behind them, then it would be onside. Which is a bit odd. My dad said it's a strange rule, but you just gotta live with it. But it is silly. It's. Yep. 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 So now, if Benzema did that goal and was in front of the keeper and did it, it would be stood and Real Madrid would be winning. That would have counted. Yep. Which. Yep. I just tell my dad it's a bit of a stupid rule, but what can you do about it if they've changed it? We just got to live with it. And they were all Liverpool players. Yeah, because if you're offside, but then an opposition player touches it, it then makes you back onside, because one goal comes to mind about that rule is Mbappe's winner in the Nations League final against Spain. That happened to him, and it made him that the goal stood because it touched the player on the way through when he was offside. Yep, so in fairness, the goal, so it meant that the goal should stand due to the fact, they've done it, so they called it.
Benzema is in an offside position. The offence is committed if the ball is played back to him. When we see the action there, Fabinho, it deflects off. He doesn't deliberately play the ball back to him. So because he hasn't deliberately played the ball back to Benzema, Benzema is not deemed to be onside.
You are a cunt, Peter Walton. He's saying that he didn't do it deliberately, it deflected off of him, so it meant that Benzema is still offside because he didn't mean to, because the phrase is, he didn't mean to do it. Yeah. Yeah. So what Peter Walton's saying, and he's basically the one who knows everything for anything in that realm, is basically. But the one thing, and I don't agree with Peter Walton, he said that Fabinho didn't mean to do it. He did it accidentally, but didn't mean to know nothing about it. That's why he said it was offside. Because the difference is, on the replay, the original first touch out of them two was by the other Liverpool player that touched his boot onto the knee. So he pushed the ball onto the knee.
This program is brought to you by Expedia, Uefa Champions League, official sponsor.
Yeah, I even said to my dad, if it was Liverpool in that situation, I would have think it would have been another situation, because the players would have been surrounding him. Jurgen Klopp would have been incensed, and Jurgen Klopp would have got his wish. Because you know Jurgen Klopp can always overdo referees by making them give him the decision. But I just think the angle that the VAR got given, we'll see that there was a Real Madrid player in the leg in the middle of it as well, which they get given this shit angle. Oh, funnily enough, Peter Walton didn't even mention anything about the two defenders. They were talking more about. He didn't even mention that. I'm gonna see if this guy has put anything on Twitter about it, because he always has anything to do with VAR. This person always puts anything on, and that's Gary Lineker, and he always gets to the point. He always likes to have his views. I think it should be given, but we say it's the letter of the law, and it's the most stupidest rule going. It's a stupid one. It's a stupid one at that. but so basically any. So basically, whoever come up with that rules basically, you're defending. You're basically helping the keeper and helping our defender. So basically, that would. It's yeah. I can understand where you're coming from, but it's a bit weird how Robinson's that far back. Or you missed out one Lukaku who got a legitimate goal in the Carabao Cup final, and that was legit. The one. And apparently we should have had at least a penalty or two in the FA Cup final against Liverpool. So basically, Liverpool basically could do anything they want and literally still get away with it, even by having them air. So basically, no other team allowed to even play football against Liverpool. And anyone even allowed to do anything against Liverpool? No. Because UEFA basically being are playing as like they're a child, and they're basically praising them and letting them get away with murder, and basically Liverpool can do whatever they want and get away with it. That's what it feels. Feels like Real Madrid are like the kid, and Liverpool are like the father, and they can get away with everything, but you can't. Because I will bet you not, if Liverpool were in that same position, that would have been given. That would have been given. Because they will have gone and decided, oh, it's touched a Real Madrid player on the way through, we're going to give the goal. But then why don't you not... It's a shocking decision. Nope. Yeah. It's not offside. It's not offside. But I think it's... But it's from the angle... Yeah. But you also got... But what doesn't help is that the angle that they've been given makes it look like that Valverde's touched it, which I think's wrong. That they're doing that to deceive an event which nothing, that real event has not happened. That they're making it look like it's a fake thing that's happened. Because Valverde didn't touch it, but they're making it look like he touched it on the image. Which is like someone's gone and like photographed it or edit something to make it like he's touched it. I can see some hacking going on. So basically, do they want Liverpool to win this? Because if Liverpool do win this, it's going to be very corrupt for UEFA. UEFA are going to be corrupt if it's that case. There'll be... Because the Champions League should not be won if Liverpool were to win 1-0 because of one decision that should have stood. Because it's not right. It should be at one properly and fairly.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, fellas. I mean, on the subject of the way they're going to go about it in terms of changes, Glenn, in the second half, there has been a pattern to what Carlo Ancelotti's done pretty much the whole way. It's Jamwinga and Rodrigo at some stage in the second half. often to change a game. Whether that's the case tonight, if it's
I'm still trying to have a look on stuff to see if...
pattern system that's got them this far.
Well, very much so, and I think he won't be bothered if they don't concede in the next 10
Oh,
15 minutes.
oh.
He'll be happy with that.
Typical UEFA. Typical UEFA. They're showing photos of literally everything to do with Liverpool, but they haven't shown any photos of Benzema's offside goal for people to even discuss about that. That shows how biased they are. And that's on Facebook. All the photos are of all Liverpool's chants and not that one for Liverpool. Ah, here we go. Someone's put something that is spot on. How can you cheat Benzema of a goal like that? This is outrageous. Cheating in front of a live audience. That someone's spot on. Someone commented on the UEFA Champions League's Facebook page, said, "How can you cheat Benzema of his goal like that? This is outrageous, cheating in front of a live audience." Because literally, it's class as cheating. Is the way that UEFA have just done that. Because it's like they've...
Casemiro then on to the ever-energetic Fede Valverde. And now finishes Junior. Liverpool get the numbers across. Henderson and Canate heading in that direction as well. And it was Canate who made the interception. Alexander-Arnold can play the ball away then towards Sadio Mane.
Yeah, but the only thing that annoys me that VAR only will use one angle, and it will be the angle that will do the other team over. Because they did it against us when we played Liverpool at Anfield. They did an angle that did Reece James over. They've done another angle which did Real Madrid and Benzema over to make it look like a Real Madrid player touched it. Can you see how VAR? Can you see how? I'm trying to see if anyone.
Looking down on the pitch as well. They've got 3 substitutions warming up. 3 substitutes, sorry, recorded. And it is Rodrigo. It is Jamwinga and Danny Ceballos as well.
That is true.
Everybody knows on loan. Here's the 3 down there warming up.
Tended to be a pattern to the players they've come on for as well.
Yep.
It's often been Rodrigo for Valverde and then Jamwinga for Toni Kroos. So let's see whether it works that way again. Liverpool.
John Terry knows everything because who were the ones that did it for Liverpool that caused that issue in the first place were defensive players, and he knows better to do in that situation.
Mane beaten to it by Casemiro. Wins it back though for Liverpool. Good strength.
Fuck.
It's a good tackle as well for Real Madrid by Militao, and then Modric there just a fraction.
But do you know who would say that? So you know there'd be one type of person who would say that Valverde touched it, and that is, and who would be the only people to say Valverde touched it? Liverpool fans would be the only fan base that would say. Everyone else would say he hasn't touched it.
Initiate any sort of contact.
If Liverpool win it, then Liverpool will have won the Champions League on the alert of cheating by UEFA.
With there is playing his 4th Champions League final tonight for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's just he said slightly similar to what you did. He just said he's only offside due to the new rule and due to the fact that they're doing it from the keeper, which I think it wouldn't. Yeah, which they should stick with because it makes the game fair. Because it means the defender can't do bugger all. He can't touch it or shoot or anything. So what's the point of Benzema being in that position?
For Liverpool's goalkeeper tonight and for their captain.
It's like it's pointless him even.
Good header by Militao.
Yep.
Well, they challenged there by Kroos.
And I'm going to stand by this, but that's only if Liverpool were to win it. Liverpool would have won the Champions League on the amount of cheating by UEFA, and UEFA is corrupt. I do, because I think UEFA's corrupt, and that they are trying to help Liverpool win this match. Because if that was I would say if that was Liverpool in that position, I bet you they would have given the goal. And we all know 100% well they would have given it. Because it's Liverpool, and they know that Jurgen Klopp will be at them. And Jurgen Klopp always gets his way. That's why a little bit of me I would have preferred this to be a Man City Liverpool final, because I would love to see if that incident happened if it was Pep. Because Pep would have gone at it, and that might have made the decision be given as a goal.
Teasing one in, which was well read by Courtois. Quickly wants to get Real Madrid moving forward here through Modric.
Come on, I want to. I've been on Facebook to see if they got anything about the goal. There is literally nothing, and there is nothing on Twitter to do about the goal. They're not even put a photo up of that to say that it's just been disallowed or something, so that people can have an opinion and have a say. That's UEFA for you, because they don't want to cause backlash on themselves.
Liverpool in the end work it nicely, win it back well, get things under control in the back.
Fabulous play from Diaz there, tracking back. Clever with his little back heel and gets out, and he's now
wow, so you had literally all the best moments of Liverpool, but you won't do the goals that people can actually have a discussion. I'm only checking it now just in case even more bloody, if Liverpool doing it, because I won't want to check it otherwise, because all the Liverpool fans just bigging themselves up they're the best team in the world, which they clearly are not.
Two Brazilians tend to play alongside each other for the national team in direct competition this evening. Nice ball by Van Dijk to Mane, which has Liverpool on the move, and he in turn plays it on to Luis Diaz. Plenty of white shirts back here for Real. Diaz up against Modric. It's Sadio Mane. It's a really good block by Militao. Alexander-Arnold, and an equally effective block by Casemiro. Here's Henderson. Thiago. Mane onto Alexander-Arnold. They've got a lot back here, Real Madrid now. Looking to switch it out towards.
Come on.
Liverpool's
Come
right
on,
back,
Madrid.
Alexander-Arnold, now Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold's cross.
What a save, Courtois.
Modric does as well. And then Robertson playing it back in, and there's time for Mendy to see it behind.
Fizzed in, wasn't it? I think it was Thiago that goes across the near post. It is Thiago there. Just if he gets any sort of touch on that, he scores.
Here we go. Do this.
Alexander-Arnold again. Courtois does his job.
He's done nothing wrong so far tonight, has he, Steve? Thibaut Courtois. He's been very sure, hasn't he? Really good game, really good season. Diaz battling over there. Free kick's gone against Liverpool. He said there, Militao has gone down. It's the landing more than the challenge.
Liverpool supporters, and they telling them they think nothing wrong there. Nothing wrong there. He falls on the ball, he falls over him. It's very theatrical, wasn't it, by Militao? Carlo and Davide.
Spoke to both of them in the build-up to the match. Is he a chip off the old block, Davide?
Well, he wants to be a manager, that's what he did say. He's learning from one of the best, isn't he now? Sat alongside his father, he's taken his requisite coaching badges. Still hasn't acquired them all yet, but he will do.
There you go, folks. Let's see what you guys' opinions are. It's a better way of doing that. So we'll do it that way. So I can concentrate on here, and then we'll see at the end of the game. And it starts for you guys. Do you guys think Real Madrid? I haven't even spelled it correctly, but I don't. Just I was being very quick to spell it out so I can continue with the game. Goal should have counted, but you guys will understand what I'm meaning. Sorry about that. I've just been trying to be in a bit of a rush. You go, no, he was offside. Yes, he was onside. Or the other option is needs to change the offside rule to make it better. And then I'll check at the end of the game to see what the ending for that is. Then we'll definitely get a good opinion, especially if anything else happens in this game. But I'm hopefully Real Madrid can score again.
Henderson. Salah to Alexander-Arnold, who plays it back into Salah, who gets a couple of goes at it. The Liverpool players are screaming for a handball.
Liverpool, you're saying for that to be handball? That's shocking. That is shocking. That is shocking. How shocking that they're asking for a penalty when a player's literally got his arm up against his chest from literally 2 yards away. So how you, and they're literally screaming at the ref to give it. That would literally be cheat on the highest order. How are you meant to move? Come on, Real.
Dani Carvajal. Casemiro.
Come on. Come on. If anything good happens, then we can forget about the issue once and for all. Ah! High five, Liverpool! Jurgen Klopp, see you fat ass! Have your beer! Oh my, I'll pour it over you, fat German cunt! High five, Liverpool! Shove it! Shove me when the sun don't shine! You disgusting little bloody cats!
Well, they just started to play, didn't they? Real Madrid, they've got some
Get in, Madrid!
Are
you crying now, Jurgen? Are you crying now? Do you want me to get your pint? No! I wouldn't buy you a pint if you were the last person living on this God-satan earth! I tell you to fuck off!
Is he onside? He's just onside, I think. He's not opened his body once there.
But this is Junior, what a player! What a player, what a speedy little man!
Make sure that he covers it.
Covers the ground!
Wow, against the runner
Get in! Shove it up, you! You Liverpool shite!
Is that he finishes it really well, doesn't he?
What a finish! That's a finish and a half.
Sticks in the back of the net.
Well, it's his 22nd goal of what's been an outstanding season because he makes so many for Karim Benzema as well. He only scored
Game!
season, including 2 in the Champions League against Liverpool. But he's been such an important player on the run.
The one player for Real Madrid that you like, Vinny J.
And Liverpool have been the better team and had the better chances.
Especially on FIFA when he always keeps getting 99 pace.
Well, it certainly is, but I think Real Madrid actually have come out this second half with a lot of confidence. They've started to pass the ball through the pitch. First half, it was
Get
going
him,
too
Vinny
long.
J.
It's now up to Liverpool to keep their heads. They've got so much time.
Real
on the
Madrid, can you
clock.
get a second,
They've got
please,
to
and
do
let
what Real Madrid
Benzema
have
score?
done to a lot of teams
He
this
deserves a
season.
goal after his
One thing you would say,
the disgraceful goal which should have been given.
being ahead in a game like this in the Champions League this season, they've often been the team that's had to come from behind.
Yes! Oh, Rushy makes me laugh. Shut up, man. Shut up, McManaman. Scout twat! McManaman does do your head in when he commentates.
It's the Real Madrid flags that are waving around the Stade de France. The expression of Ancelotti hasn't changed despite the fact his team have the lead. And now Liverpool need to start turning these promising positions into goals in this final.
I think all of us would agree there's only one ex-Liverpool player that we just don't like as a commentator, and that's Jamie Carragher.
Get back on the ball, get composed, start playing through the pitch again like they did in the first half, where they made their best chances.
Because I bet you if he was commentating on this, I bet you he wouldn't be saying anything good about Real Madrid. He'd be making Liverpool look good, even though they're not playing as good at the moment.
Diaz challenged by Dani Carvajal, and in all fairness tonight, the right back Dani Carvajal has played Luis Diaz really well over there. Yeah, Fabinho's going to get the first card of the night, the yellow card.
Just a bit of frustration.
Are not commentators meant to be neutral? Yes, but most commentators are not, especially when it comes to the English game. There's more biasness in the English game than you can ever think in the commentators.
The assist for the goal.
Yep, the one, if you want to go neutral, the number one for that is Gary Neville, because he'll speak it to the point and will be equal down the middle.
Concern on the face of the Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, who might well be
but he'll rip more into Man United if they've been poor, because he's an ex-Man United, which you can understand, but he will also say do the same to the others if they played poor in the same game. That's why I always like him doing a Chelsea game more than Carragher, because he'll be down the middle and be fair. I don't mind Alan Smith now and again, but sometimes if it's Arsenal against a big side, it'll be on Arsenal's backside.
Tell you what, Glenn, I never really thought I'd say this about a Real Madrid team. There might not be.
My name is Bernardeschi, who could be on his way to Napoli. That'd be actually a good signing for Napoli. Well done, Spalletti. If you get him, then you've actually done something right for once.
And that foundation has come from their goalkeeper's performance.
Yep, Souness, yep, the worst for being not neutral.
And they have that belief. They've got the experience and they've got that little bit of X factor up the top there with Benzema and Vinicius. But it's now up to Liverpool. For me, I think I'd like to see Mane go up that left-hand side and maybe Jota down the middle and see if Mane can.
Oh, Bernardeschi! What a save!
Courtois saves another one. Typical position that Salah likes to generate and find himself in, and this time he's denied by Courtois.
Yeah, nice effort, easy enough for Courtois.
A camel?
Isn't he? You see, gets across quite easy, almost punches it away.
Oh yeah.
The bottom of his fist.
Well, Diogo Jota is stripped and ready for Liverpool.
Oh, Diego Jota's coming on.
So a striker about to be sent on by Jurgen Klopp, with his team trailing 1-0.
I can finally say this. If we get this player, then I fucking love you. Luciano Spalletti shite. Which is Bernardeschi from Juventus. We need a lot of money to drag him away from Juventus. I need to remember. And then one team wants Petr Ladinsky, which he can stay because you're just Polish dynamite.
That one catches Salah's left foot. It is a foul. Good position.
It is a foul.
As well, Diogo Jota for Luis Diaz, Glenn.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. I'm interested to see. I would like to see Mane go out that left-hand side and come in from there and make his arrival into the box. He's not so efficient tonight
Big-
down the central,
wow.
coming back towards his own goal.
Here we go.
To
There's an
play
actual
to
player that Chelsea are going in
Top of
for
those
when we
down
should have been
there,
in
he
from
just
earlier
shot
on in the
right out
year.
there. Could be
But because of what happened, we had to
really
stop.
good move for Liverpool.
And it's an
Having a little chat now,
18-year-old
it's 1-0 to
keeper
him.
from Chicago
Telling him where he
Fire
wants him to go, and we'll have to wait until the free kick's taken and
that
the
we're,
free play
that
to
we're
see
going
whether
in for. That
Mane slides
even
up
Roman
that
Abramovich saw some talent in him. I thought we'll get him, but then the sanctioned bit, we had to stop it all. But then we're going to go straight back in for him.
Free kick delivered in by Robertson. It's so often been a Real Madrid head defending it in situations like that tonight. Here's Sadio Mane. It's not a bad ball in either. It's headed away
And
by
I've even heard a rumour that Ousmane Dembele has agreed terms with Chelsea.
This time they need the goalkeeper Courtois.
I've heard that.
Liverpool's delivery from set pieces, the corner in the first half, and even that free kick wasn't.
Can he go with Pogba? Maybe, I don't know.
This is the Salah shot, easy enough for Courtois.
Yeah, that ball that was played in Macca was a bit hesitant. When the pressure's on, Robertson just guides it in there. He's got to whip it in there with no fear.
Real Madrid are keeping the ball much better in the second half. The three in midfield, Modric.
Come on, Real Madrid. Come on, Real Madrid. Come on, Real Madrid.
Making it difficult for Liverpool. Here's Salah.
That's a foul, ref.
That's a foul on Tony.
Thank you very much, ref.
Yeah, it was a foul. Just grabbed Tony Kroos.
So you know what you were doing wrong. Don't make it like you didn't do it.
He did well, Gross, didn't he? Just ate up his ground in front of him. Got in front of him, yeah.
It's not unfamiliar, Glenn, is it, to see the three in midfield for Real doing this in a Champions League final?
Oh, someone's getting a bit mouthy. Dembele, you're mean. So Roger's getting a bit jealous about us getting Dembele now. That's typical. My United fans are getting jealous because we're getting the players that they want.
Corner. Militao is trying to get the free kick. The French referee gives the decision Liverpool's way.
Dembele, you mean? Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to win the Premier League. Whoa. We're going to win the Premier League.
That's what it's going to be. The left foot from the left-hand side. It's another Real Madrid header. It's Dani Carvajal this time.
What a rubbish end to the season this has been for you, Liverpool.
Liverpool get another opportunity.
Yeah, has to miss the first man.
Or at least get somebody running across the front. If it is under,
I bet you like having Ousmane Dembele at Chelsea.
His position's interesting. He's come right out to his 6-yard box already.
Another outswinger from Robertson.
Because that's what's been reported in the papers, that he's already agreed with it, but we just a lot of it can't be official yet until our takeover is done. And then we're getting Kunde. Oh. Way! Oh, it's what a save! Thibaut Courtois, best keeper in the world, better than Alisson, better than every other keeper in the world. Courtois, you are number one. That save when you thought, when he put it across and you just thought Salah scored. Mo Salah has just scored and then suddenly he goes and saves it out of nowhere. That's usually a save which would see someone like Manuel Neuer doing. And that guy can do even more crazier saves.
Thiago. Alexander-Arnold and now Salah.
I thought, oh yeah, and you've even told me that we're getting rid of Kante. But we also want, Thomas Tuchel wants to keep him.
I've got to say, every ball tonight that's gone up to Benzema secures the ball.
Yeah,
so
it's
well.
just, that might have been before sanctions or anything, but he wants to put another 2 years on his contract. Does Tuchel?
Alexander-Arnold.
And he's still got 2 more years on his parent contract right now. He's got another 2 years.
They have to go. This is the stop from...
What a save by Courtois.
Doesn't he?
Don't want him. Ah, they don't want him.
Fantastic goalkeeping, Glenn, because he had so much ground to make up from one side to the other. And he only just got there in the nick of time, but that sums up his night.
You stick
tonight.
with your shitty ass players like Phil Jones and Fred Scheidt, who are basically the shittest player Man United have ever had.
Really, but he's been excellent and given them the foundation to
Oh, you can keep. Yeah, you can definitely keep Phil Jones. He'll be your number one best defender.
started the game well, but now's the vital time. They've got to really play under the cosh.
You've had him for so long and nobody knew he was there.
Freedom. It's very difficult.
Come on, Madrid. Come on, Madrid. Come on, Madrid.
Playing with confidence out there at the
Rather had Rodrigo or Bale.
impressively.
They would never. Man United would not be able to afford Bale or Rodrigo if their life depended on it.
Test for the young defender.
And they're too good.
Attack with flying colours, brilliant tackle.
Yeah, brilliant tackle. Got the ball. So strong, isn't he? Vinicius did the right thing, attacking him,
Yeah.
going left and going right and trying to get Canate.
And-
Body turned.
And can you remember what happened right at the start of the season? Man United fans were boasting that they're going to win the league after a 5-1 win against Leeds on the opening game. And look where they finished.
Fantastic defending again from Canate. He's been outstanding.
You beat Leeds 5-1 on the opening match day, and then they go and finish 6th.
Did enough. Modric can then pick up the loose ball. Casemiro to Benzema, and that's a foul by Van Dijk.
Yeah, getting lovely touch from Benzema. Outside the right
But at least they're not as worse as Liverpool thinking they're going to win the league and then they bottle it. Phil Jones, by leaving, Barcelona apparently want Maguire, but I doubt it's true. Thank you! Thank you, Eugene. Smash the like button. Now, that's what we want. Smash the like button. Because I'm doing the Champions League final. Versus Real Madrid, which is 1-0. Because Liverpool shite. Oh yes, they are bottling it because they are shite. Let's check how the voting's going so far. What you guys think of the goal that, now that Real Madrid are 1-0 up, that could have been 2-0. That 20% said he was offside, 40% said that they need to change the offside rule, and another 40% said he was onside. So a lot have agreed with you. There's only...
Still plenty of time though for a Liverpool team.
So there's 20% of people who have said that that was offside, and I bet you most of them were Liverpool fans, because only Liverpool fans are going to say it's offside.
Liverpool are going to send on Naby Keita, so he's going to be the second change.
But there is... But I do also agree with they need to change the rules so that they can make it that is onside. Go back to the original rule. Oh, he's now getting a bit cocky now, is Rushy? Saying at least we wasn't cocky about top 4 like shite. Oh, it's Arsenal. Arsenal were cocky about top 4. We were cocky about top 4, but we managed to stay there most of this whole season long, so we know it can work. Do you watch much La Liga? Unfortunately, don't watch any La Liga because in this country we're unable to watch La Liga.
Casemiro just able to nick it away.
He's had a great second half, hasn't he, Casemiro?
Unless you got La Liga TV, I think, or I think it's like a paid service. You need to watch La Liga in this country now. Has gone wide way. The more you miss that, the more the Champions League gets closer and closer to Spain.
Whether he gets a little touch on it, yeah, I think he does. He just can't divert it. You're right, too much power on it.
But there you're expecting now Lisandro to actually hit the target from there. He set it lovely as well.
Real.
On Saturday the 11th of June, Trevor Bryan against Daniel Dubois is part of that on the same night, UFC 275.
Yeah, we got some more UFC 275.
It's going to be a Real Madrid ball.
Real Madrid, can you get a second, please? Apparently, we wanted Pau Torres as well as Timber, but not sure about him. Man United are literally going for everyone and everyone.
towards the final 15 minutes of normal time in this Champions League final. That's a foul on Toni Kroos.
I don't think they'll get Timber. Because I think he's too. I think he's a bit too young. And to stay at Ajax, I think. And they want Paul Torres. I don't think he'll leave Villarreal because they're doing that well.
It's going to come off. That's what it'll be if that is the case.
Come on, Real Madrid. Come on, Real Madrid. Come. Real.
Down there. Marcelo's had a warm-up. Kroos with the free kick.
Yes! Yes! Why did you pass it? Why did he square it when he could have shot? That is the shittest decision I have ever seen in my life from any player.
Should be fairly simple for him.
That's the problem. When we see that again, I think he's offside here, Vinicius. When we see that again, Benzema goes 10 yards and off.
We also got linked with a load of players. Sounds like we agreed with Ajax 30/40 million for Timber. Interesting, but I just don't think it will work at Man United. It's going to be a lot harder for him. I think we'll have to get used to the Premier League. Oh, here comes on there. Off Endo. Henderson. Oh, that'd be Cater shite.
Thiago replaced by Roberto Firmino, so he's gone with another forward.
Wow, so it looks like Liverpool going for it now. They're meaning business.
Roberto Firmino on, a man who started the finals in 2018 and 2019, a man with 98 goals for Liverpool. And the last two he scored for them were in the quarter-finals against Benfica. So he's a man who has delivered when it matters on a stage like this. And Liverpool have got 13 minutes to find a goal from somewhere. Otherwise, it's going to be number 14 in the Champions League for Real Madrid.
It's going to be La Decima.
Firmino involved for the first time since coming on. Harassed by Alaba. Gets it back again for
Come on, Real. Hang on in there. Go on.
Good, strong defensive challenge by
Don't
Alaba, but it
let him get the
away
ball.
to Mane. And then
Oh no, not Trent, not him. Anyone but him to score is shite.
And Real Madrid get the bodies in the way again.
That's a foul. That's a free kick. Yellow card. Fabinho. Yellow card. Fabinho. Booking ref. Referee! He got green by Fabinho and you knew it.
There's Firmino. And now Jota.
Can't believe he said Vinicius Junior dived. He didn't dive.
So good at that tonight, Real Madrid. Finding a player in the right place defensively when they've needed one. Firmino hits it. This time, the block made by Dani Carvajal.
Come on, Real Madrid. Come on, Real Madrid.
Deeper than they normally would. I think it's because they're playing Liverpool and the offensive power they've got up there, Liverpool, but just back in their own box quite a lot. Look, and their bodies in there.
Get it out. Out. Well defended. And it's offside.
Firmino trying to find Sadio Mane, just was offside there. And then a toe down yet again.
The one that, yeah, but you don't want to say it to Man United fans because they'll say that Cristiano Ronaldo is better than Brazilian Ronaldo because they big up Cristiano Ronaldo like he's a God-saving grace when Brazilian Ronaldo's twice as better.
The Liverpool team has got 147 goals this season, which does.
And also, if you want to think of all the clubs that R9's been at, it's been at more prestigious clubs than what Ronaldo's been at.
Defensive performance tonight. Maybe Mo Salah's the man who can do it.
He's done both big teams in Spain, both big teams in Italy. That's very rare you see that happen. doing.
Yeah, good reflexes again.
It's just crazy. Oh, he's done like Real Madrid. He's done Inter Milan, AC Milan.
Van Dijk in for the corner. Kanate's got in there to join him. Outswinger again, this time from the right. So Alexander-Arnold out to take it for Liverpool. He goes for the flat one, and it was Benzema who was able to block it. Excellent again.
R9's a legend.
Liverpool ball. Well, I'm not sure why he stopped them taking it, the referee. I don't understand that at all.
Thank you, ref.
The first who voices disapproval down there.
He wants to do it quickly, there's nothing wrong with it.
Linesman put the flag up.
Steve McManaman, stop beating up Liverpool's ass.
Less than 10 minutes to go. It's the Real Madrid supporters.
Let the referee do his job.
And it's Vinicius Junior's goal at the moment that's going to win them the Champions League. Here's Roberto Firmino putting it back from a good position.
Wait, they tried to do go and failed. Fucking Liverpool shite.
Could have controlled himself, but he's just hit it with the outside.
But if, like a Jugo like you see on FIFA, but if it was a little bit further, the play was a lot more further in. It would have been if it was. It would have been a Jugo if it was further in. The play was more closer to goal.
He knows he's. What an opportunity there. Nobody around him, no pressure on him as well.
I thought he was waiting for him.
The target there and keep calm. I think he panicked.
The final instructions down below us are being given to Eduardo Camavinga. He's going to have a part to play in the Champions League final, this very impressive teenager. He hasn't been a starter in the Champions League this season, but he's played his part in helping.
I would say he's going to be man.
Lovely touch by Salah. Still going, Salah!
What a save! What a save!
Fantastic save, and the celebrations.
The one thing,
Congratulations from his team.
and I will say this now, because just in case it happens, if Courtois does not get man of the match, then it's fixed. If he does not get man of the match, then what have they been watching for the last 90 minutes?
82.5 minutes. In goes the corner, headed away by Valverde. Naby Keita.
Come on.
Firmino. Salah. Kanate stayed forward. Salah gets it back again, but
Come on, Real. I just want Benzema to score.
now they've got men over Real Madrid. And the man is carrying Benzema. He's got Vinicius.
Oh, he put.
And comes out and gets there. And it was almost the perfect counter-attack from the Spaniards.
But you got. It's going to be hard when you're going to have someone. I know Glenn Otto would vote for Courtois because he's honest. It's going to be Steve McManaman, which is not going to agree. He's going to say Liverpool player because he's up Liverpool's ass.
That last save was a beaut, wasn't it? This one here, look at this, touch by Salah. Another little drag. Generates the power. His right foot.
Camavinga.
Exceptional save from the keeper. Strong right
Wow,
arm.
he didn't even hit it properly. Wow.
His positional play is fabulous. It has been all night. He's been in the right position because you're not.
Vinicius Junior, because he scored the goal that might have won him the competition.
Took him a time to settle, didn't it? At Madrid,
yep.
When he joined them from Chelsea, but the way he's performed tonight has been outstanding.
It's basically now he's decided to put his Chelsea champion Premier League winning class on, like he did for us. He's just done it in this game. Because that's what he was like when he won us the Premier League. He's got doing things like that.
Rodrigo's going to come on as well.
Oh, they're bringing on Rodrigo as well.
This is what they do. At some stage of the second half in the Champions League tonight, though, it's going to be for Valverde.
Oh, Valverde's going off.
Well, looks as if he's got a bit of cramp, Freddie Valverde. It's not like him normally.
The guy you said's going off, Valverde.
It was his driven cross that led to the Vinicius Junior goal.
Yeah, he has certainly played his part.
Good player is Valverde.
Carlo Ancelotti's considering considering sending Rodrigo on at the same time here because he's stripped and ready.
Be interested to see who comes off for Rodrigo.
I think they expected him to be coming on at this point, Rodrigo, but I think he's going to wait. So on comes Eduardo Camavinga, 19 years of age. He's pretty much changed the game in the last 3 rounds of the competition, Glenn, when he's come off the bench.
It's a different scenario for him because they're normally chasing the game. Now he's got to sit in that midfield and keep the ball and make sure that he...
We hate you, Liverpool, because you are fucking shite.
Karim Benzema.
We just need Benzema to score, and he'll cap off a good night.
It's a good tackle by Dani Carvajal.
If he doesn't get taken off for Rodrigo.
Luka Modric. Carvajal back to Camavinga. There's Mendy. Dani Ceballos is also
Vinny Jake, you have a shot, please.
Junior skips away from Alexander-Arnold. Back heels it to Karim Benzema.
Oh, why did you not shoot instead of back heeling it?
Little flick by Jota.
It means you would have won your bet.
Red shirt streaming forward. Liverpool have 4 up in the attack. Mane running at Carvajal, intercepted in there by Casemiro. And he's been unpassable in this second half. He's been everywhere defensively.
Intercepted by
Casemiro, another player who gets away with murder on the pitch and hardly gets booked.
It's offside as well.
Well, he wants to put the flag up. He's thinking about it. Now he has. And he was offside.
It was offside. The funny thing is, he shouldn't have been offside. He should have just arced his run a little bit more.
Why did you give the ball to Benzema when you could have had a shot, Vinny Jr.?
Just trying to chip inside him.
So much space out there now. So many tired players after this long, arduous season. Fresh legs of Camavinga win the day against Mane. Liverpool corner.
That's good play from Mane. Goes on the outside. Either gets in or he gains the corner. Now, the set plays have been poor tonight from Liverpool. They decided the first time tonight they've gone for an in-swing. See if it changes anything.
2.5 minutes for Liverpool to find a goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold out to take the corner.
No.
Towards Canate.
Well done, Courtois. Fucking Belgian beauty chocolate. Oh, Canate lent his elbow into the face of Courtois. What a twat. What a twat. He literally jumped his elbow into his face. Oh, no, no, he's bringing on someone who's shit. Dani Ceballos, he's shite.
Just behind him.
I thought he was going to bring on Rodrigo.
In the competition, the European Cup and the Champions League as a coach, he's going to pass Zinedine Zidane and Bob Paisley to top the all-time list. He hasn't won it for 8 years.
Yeah, weirdly, he's doing better at Real Madrid than he did at Arsenal.
It's a magic carpet ride of so many ups and downs, but they've had all the determination when they've needed it.
One thing I will say, I'm going to say, Luka Modric, legend, that guy is just impossible to go up against. The guy's just a wizard with his feet. When he gets on the ball, I would hate in real life to be up against him with a football. He would do me inside out every time.
And it breaks the sequence because he played in 4 Champions League finals before tonight. He played every minute of all 4, but he's
Wow, that shows how good Luka Modric is. To play 4 Champions League finals in a row and play every single minute of all 4. That's mental. That is mental. So you played 4 90-minute games in 4 Champions League finals and not been taken off. That is crazy. It shows how good managers rely on him.
Here's Robertson. Naby Keita. Final few seconds of normal time. Time running out for Liverpool. There's going to be 5 minutes added on.
Oh, there's 5. 5 minutes. No. Can you please just? Why can't you just give us a 1 or a 2?
Toni Kroos to Karim Benzema.
Can we please have Vinny J have a shot, please? Go on! Go on, Danny Ceballos! Danny Ceballos, you can't! Ceballos is a can't!
And in the end, Liverpool able to get it out. The flag.
Why?
Might have taken a look at VAR, but he was onside there, Ceballos.
Why do you not have a shot, Danny Ceballos? Why do you not have a shot?
It is a corner for Real Madrid, and they're going to take their time.
You mentioned players tonight winning 5 Champions Leagues, and you mentioned Modric, Benzema, Marcelo, and Carvajal are going to join him.
I can't believe Benzema is going to win the same amount of Champions League as Cristiano Ronaldo. That is crazy. So basically now we can put Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo in the same league. That Benzema would be the one player I would love to have at Chelsea, except it would cost too much. Oh, Jamwinga.
The final Real Madrid change, we think tonight, unless they go to extra time. Don't think Carlo Ancelotti will try and sneak any more in. It's going to be the goal scorer who's going to make way. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, you were that close. You were that close to your bet working, and all because he did a one other shot.
Particular against Manchester City are the reason why they're here.
Absolutely.
And it'd be that one moment where he gave it to Benzema instead, when he could have actually had the shot because he was in a better position.
Manchester City.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow, by the way, midday, Vanarama National League playoff.
Why do you have to remind me now? I don't want to be stressed ready for tomorrow for Chesterfield versus Tottenham Hotspur. But I am got to be confident because. But we'll wait and see.
Swung in by Alexander-Arnold. Up goes Danny Carvajal. Halfway through added time. Jota battling. Ceballos battling equally as hard. Jamwinga there too. Liverpool keep the ball. Headed away.
They haven't even announced 2 man of the matches yet.
Nice play, isn't it? Jamwinga nice and calm. Toni Kroos picks up the ball. Liverpool concede the foul. Think back to the first half, Glenn, and the chances Liverpool had. But that dominant period where they couldn't make it count.
But they've never regained that rhythm of their play, have they? And dictated the play like they did in that first 35 minutes or so. You've got to give credit to Real Madrid. They've come out in the second half. I think Ancelotti said, look, you're better than what you're showing. Pass the ball. Give it to each other, even if you...
Go on, Real! Go on, Real! Go on, Real! Rafa Nadal.
Rafa Nadal looking nice and calm, but he's a Real Madrid fan through and through.
Yes, he is.
Nerves from Marcelo.
I think it could be his last time as a Real Madrid player as well.
And you wonder what the future's going to hold for Sadio Mane after tonight as well,
And
from a Liverpool perspective, based on what he said.
But you know what, Liverpool...
You wonder whether the fact that Real Madrid, if they do win it, will bring the ball on.
But you know what Liverpool fans are going to say? They say they would have might have got something from this game if it wasn't for Thibaut Courtois in goal.
They're so near the Real Madrid players, but yet it probably feels so far away. There's still a...
He's the main reason that Liverpool couldn't get anything from this game.
Liverpool need to generate one final chance.
Oh, Real Madrid! Oh, Real Madrid! Oh, Real Madrid! Oh, Real Madrid! Thibaut!
Amazing how they've gone so deep. Any cross that was coming in tonight, they've defended it their starting position has been deeper than I've seen any team do it, and they've done it well. And anything behind them, just going to come out and get it. It's been
Go on,
brilliant.
blow the whistle, ref.
Liverpool have to get it forward. And they will get one last opportunity from this free kick. Oh, they won't. No, they won't.
Yeah! How about Liverpool? How about Jurgen Klopp? Over cockiness, and especially Luke, who was being cocky all week, thinking, oh, we're going to win the league, we're going to win the Champions League. No, because what's happened? You're being cocky, and what's happened? You cost your team 2 trophies. Get in, Real Madrid. This has made me even more happier that Chelsea got knocked out to Real Madrid because it's not Liverpool winning it.
For 67 years has gone and won it again. And it's Vinicius Junior.
And it means Chelsea get 9 mil in the kitty. Thank you. To use on spending. Thanks to our Hazard transfer. Legend Zizou. Legend, except for the one bit with the headbutt, which still I think he should never have done. But apart from
dramatic wins, heart-stopping comebacks, and now they're going to get to hold the trophy once again. But spare a thought for the Liverpool players.
Spare a thought for Liverpool? Why would I want to spare a thought for them? Chelsea don't like Liverpool. Everton fans are not going to spare a thought for them. Man United fans are not going to spare a thought for them. You're literally going to have any fans of any club in this country that are literally going to have jack shit want to give them sympathy because they'll never do it to anyone else in this country. And even you would agree with me on that one. So why would we do it if they're not going to do it if we were in that situation? They would laugh at us till the cows come home. And it's like we bite back at them because they were even laughing at us for the fact that we were on the verge of not being a club anymore, and they were giving us grief and laughing at us. Yeah, that you got to remember that. Remember, Liverpool fans were laughing at the fact that we were going bankrupt. So this is like a slap in the face to them for us.
We've been able to share this journey with Real Madrid all the way through.
That's why I'm up. Oh! And there we go, folks. Full time. Liverpool. Oh, Livershite nil. And Real Madrid won. Champions of Europe are Real Madrid. So this means, and listen to this, we are going to have a UEFA Super Cup, which means Real Madrid versus Roma, Ancelotti versus Mourinho. Woohoo! Now that's, yeah, because it's Frankfurt versus Roma. But what are they going to do about it? They're going to have to do one with the Conference League. They're going to have to do something with that because it's a Super Cup. They're going to do it. That's it.
We will do indeed,
oh.
Steve Glenn, thank you very much indeed. So that you
that's a bit weird because they got a third trophy in and you don't play against any of the other winners to find out who. No, but I'm just thinking, cause I would have took Roma versus Real Madrid. That would have been some time, especially how good them. Yeah. Yeah, but because of the season that's going to be like next season, I don't think the Super Cup will be happening. And I don't think the FIFA Club World Cup will be happening because of the World Cup. So Real Madrid, you're not going to have a chance this year of being champions of the world because the World Cup's going to deny them. So we'll be keeping that title for another season. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream of Real Madrid versus Livershite in the Champions League final, which they are bottle 2 trophies in a week. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow for the National League semi-final, hopefully to get to the final between Solihull Moors and Chesterfield, which hopefully we will win. But